Very often I get these queries about how to increase speed. Yeah, so everybody I tell that speed is not a thing you can separately acquire or you can separately achieve. Speed is a consequence of right form and technique, and with that, of course, proper riyaz, proper practice. So, what the mistakes most of the learners do? One thing is always know that speed is a coordination. In sitar, speed is a coordination between two hands. Yeah, it comes through the coordination between the two hands. How mobile both your hands are, right? So in that case, the job of the right hand is to create the sound, the clarity, sound and speed as well with its stroking, right? And left hand creates the left hand, basically left hands is the mobility factor, right? How fluently and how effortlessly you can move your left hand on the notes so that it brings speed. So now I will tell about few facts and few mistakes people do and how to rectify them. So first thing is right hand. Right hand is create the basic impact, as I tell all my videos, that right hand creates the basic impact. So stroking is very important, da and ra, so you need to get the full force, right? This is how the form comes into place, right? Form is the how your hand is walking. And always remember, sitar is a finger, is an instrument, played by fingers, not by the wrist. Very often we do this, we make this mistake in in understanding that sitar is a fingered instrument. Fingered is an instrument played with finger, not with the wrist. We often confuse with guitar and sarod, but in sarod and guitar the wrist is very much involved, because the five of the fingers, all fingers are free in the right hand, so you can move your wrist. But in case of sitar, if you whenever you fix your thumb here, your wrist movement is limited, is restricted rather. So if you try to do it with the wrist more rather than the finger, then you will be exhausted. Your strength of your hand will be exhausted very soon. Yeah, and you cannot acquire speed in right hand. Like, see, my fingers are moving from the very much base. The whole finger is moving, not this much. So, and full contraction of the finger and full expansion of the finger in da and ra consecutively. Yeah. So, whatever speed you try to play, this form and technique must be intact. Like if you increase the speed also, every time my fingers of the right hand is getting contracted in full, like in a punching position, and is getting expanded in full, right? So this is about the right hand. Now left hand, what happens, more we strike the strings powerfully in the right hand, it's a very natural, what shall I say, natural reflex, that we press our left hand as well. Like it increase the sound and the power. Here also we put more power in our left hand and left fingertips and the thumb. But there the big mistake we do. Yeah, that's the biggest mistake. Whenever you are playing your left hand, you don't have to press it hard, neither on the fingertips nor on the thumb. Yeah, first I show you the thumb position should be this, only the support. Yeah, to support these two fingers. That's all. It's never to grab the sitar like this. The moment your thumb is twisted other way, so you are pressing it hard, so you are grabbing the sitar. Yeah, you are trying to grabbing it hard. So in that case your speed will be checked, because when you are playing on the string by left hand, there is a big factor, that is friction, right? The friction is both the way, in front and back, because in front your fingers, two of your fingers, the index and the middle finger, is getting friction on the fret and the string, and back, at the back, the thumb is also getting friction with the, with the sitar itself and the threads. So if you very hardly do this, or if you grab the sitar hard and press it too hard, so always the friction is more, and which will restrict your speed as well to great extent. So this is the biggest mistake we do. Don't do this. Don't press your fingers too hard, or the thumb position is, again, I show you, thumb position is pretty much that this must be pointed outside, so that only the support is there, not the grabbing is there, right? And here also in the fingers, the force, you need to take out the, sound of it out of it. That's all. That much force you need to apply here. So then you'll see that gradually his speed is increasing, and it's not a big deal to get speed if your right hand form and left hand, this thing technique is proper. So it becomes then very effortless, yeah, and less painful also. More you press, the more string goes into your fingers, more skin and, string contact in deep, and more you get friction, and your speed is getting reduced. So you have to be very conscious when you are practicing that, or the right hand and the left as well. So if you wish to know about this more intricately, more in detail, how to do it, how to consciously you put effort behind these things, I'm doing as usually my workshop in this coming weekend, 30th and 31st of October, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, this coming Saturday and Sunday. So I'll be talking in very much detail, and it's a workshop. It's a lifetime thing to know and to keep in your possession, yeah, as I provide the recording after the workshop. So please join my workshop. My WhatsApp number is everywhere, so feel free to inbox me or WhatsApp me, whatever. I'll be happy to share, and I can assure you it will be more in detail and more very clear idea, very transparent idea of sitar playing, how it should be played. So for now, this much. Thank you so much. Namaskar.